Hello and welcome back to Beauty School. Okay, I'm looking pale today because we are going to be learning about lips, and so I have no lips on right now. I do apologize for the sporadic timing of our Facebook Lives. We haven't been consistently at 7 o'clock, and we will be back to our regular schedule next week. This week just had a lot of various activities and stuff going on in my life, so thank you for bearing with us. Okay, so lips. We're going to talk about lips. First of all, let's look at all the different options we have in Mary Kay as far as lips go. Again, it's like picking mascara. It's like picking foundation. It's not only the features and benefits of what you need for your skin, but it's also tactile. What do you like the feel of? Some people love the feel of gloss, and some people hate the feel of gloss. And so I want to just help you navigate through all the different lip products that we have and pick what's perfect for you and give you a couple tips along the way. Okay, so first of all, we do, as I mentioned, we have lip gloss. And within that, we have from the very nude to the very sparkly. And then we have our Satin Sheen True Dimension lipstick. So our True Dimension lipstick is a really great, it's kind of like the ultimate mascara of lipstick. It's a really great everyday lipstick for every person. It actually has vitamin E in it as well as other age-fighting properties, which is amazing. So you're actually putting on lipstick that works to fight visible signs of aging around your lips. So what more could you want out of a lipstick? In this line, we have sort of what I call the adult version of lip gloss. So we have something within the True Dimension line which is called Shimmer Shine. It's basically a lip gloss look in a lipstick tube without the stickiness of a gloss. It only comes in 4 shades because, of course, if people want a nude gloss, they don't need 12 shades. So that's within the True Dimension line. The rest of the True Dimension lipsticks are regular pigmented lipsticks. Okay, and then, so that's kind of our sort of bread and butter, if you will, lipsticks. Then we have 2 specialized lines. One is the Semi-Shine gel lipsticks. These are highly pigmented. Although also within that family is the matte wear gel lipsticks. So they have, both of these have a very similar formula. Both highly pigmented. So these are for your very glamorous, special occasion, people who like a lot of makeup, like a stronger look. Either the Semi-Shine or the matte finish are perfect for them. So if they want a lot of color, this is a really great place for them to find that. So today I'm going to demo both a True Dimension lipstick and a matte wear. So you'll get to kind of see how both of them work and how I work with these colors. Okay, so first of all, I have nude lips, nothing on them. And so the first thing I'm going to do is, guess what? I know you've heard this 100 times. I'm going to use primer. Okay, so this is our lip primer, and as I mentioned, this is something that you're going to put on messy, so you're going to draw outside the lines. Now this is going to be very interesting to do a talking video while I'm putting stuff on my lips. This might sound like I'm at the dentist. Okay, so you put this on. It feels nice and smooth. It has anti-aging properties in it, but it also helps your lipstick stay on all day. Okay, so primer is super important. Now, the other thing that I think is super important is lip liner. So the look I'm going to do, the first look I'm going to do is a fairly neutral look, and so I've chosen the Lava Berry from the True Dimension line. And I'm going to show you what this lipstick looks like because it actually makes me laugh, because most people when they see it they think, oh my goodness, that's so dark. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so this is Lava Berry. I love this color because I feel like it just matches everything. And I'm someone who lipsticks can turn extra pink on, so anything with a lot of pink kind of just goes crazy on my lips. Okay, so I'm starting with a lip liner, and I've got light nude. Now, it's really light, so you're probably not necessarily going to be able to see this. But when you put your lips lipstick on and lip liner on, I don't know if you know this, but our faces are not symmetrical. So if you actually took my face and folded it in half, it doesn't perfectly line up. And really, most people's faces don't, but a tidbit of information for you. If your face is perfectly symmetrical, you are extremely photogenic. So when people say, oh my goodness, you look so great in pictures, it's actually the symmetry of your face that looks great in pictures. So pretty much all of your models, movie stars, Hollywood, famous people all have symmetrical faces. The rest of us don't. Okay, so I always do my centers first because I know that it's not symmetrical. So I don't want to start here and then draw across because then it's not going to line up. So what I want to do, because the lips are the one thing that join, if my eyes are not symmetrical, it's not as noticeable. If my lips are not symmetrical, people might pick up on that. So I do center here, center here. So now I've got my center points, and then I take my center points and pull them back on both sides. Now, I'm lining with light nude, so you can't really see it. But if you want a really nude lip, this is your favorite lip liner. Okay, why do I use a lip liner that you almost can't see? Well, the reason being is it actually holds in your lipstick from bleeding. As well as it helps, it's kind of like eyeliner, it just sort of defines everything. So that's why I use lip liners. So the first look we're going to do is relatively nude, but I'm going to do a red lip next, and then you'll see the benefit of lip liner. Using our Mary Kay lip brush, again, I'm starting in the center. Now, because this lipstick has vitamin E in it, it is very moisturizing and it doesn't feel heavy on your lips at all. Like, it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel heavy. You really don't, you feel like you're putting a lip gloss on. So again, centers and then pull it out. Do your center and pull it out. Now everyone's lip has a different shape. I have a very prominent Cupid's bow, we'll say. So I have to draw my lips on perfectly, because if I put that on crooked, it's super noticeable and it looks strange. Okay, so there we go. Nude lip. Okay, now I'm wearing black today and I'm wearing very dark eye makeup. I've got our nude gel liner on. And Sweet Plum eyeshadow. So I'm wearing a very dark fall look right now. And so now I wouldn't normally do a red lip with this particular eye look. But because I do want to demo a red lip to you, we're just going to go with it. Okay, sorry. I keep getting weird notifications on my iPad. So if you see me touch the screen, that's why. Okay. So this is a nude lip. Now we're going to move this into, oh, I need to tell you one more tip. So let's say this is a little bit too glossy for you, but you want this color. You can take any of our lipsticks that have any kind of a shine at all into them and turn them into a matte lipstick. So if you want a matte finish, all you do is you take our amazing beauty blotters, put it over top of your lip. It takes the shine out, but not the pigment. So all it does is take any shine off your lipstick, but you still have the pigment left on your lips. Is that not the best thing ever? Okay, so now you can take any lipstick in our line and turn any of them into a matte finish. So if you like a really matte finish to your lipsticks, just use our Mary Kay Beauty Blotters and all of our lipsticks now have become matte wear. Okay. So I'm just going to grab a tissue and rub this one off. If I really wanted to do this perfectly, I would actually get our satin lip set and use a scrub and then the balm. Okay, so because I'm changing lipstick, I'm going to add a little bit of my foundation to my lips just so the pigment from the first lipstick isn't going to shine through. And when I wear a dark lipstick, I actually cover my lips with foundation. So there's a couple things that I do when I prep for a dark lipstick. As I mentioned, I cover my lips with foundation. I also use my facial highlighting pen, or actually, sorry, I'm using old terms. Old habits are under eye corrector. Now, why am I using under eye corrector by my lips? Under eye corrector actually has light diffusers in it so that it takes the dark circles around the eyes and brightens them. I also actually use under eye corrector in my brow right here because, again, it works as a light diffuser and you can use it right above your brow, so you can use this as a highlighter. Okay, so I actually put this, when I wear darker lipsticks, right here down the center, and I blend that in. And what it does is, once I have my lips back on, it highlights that area of your lips. Okay, if your lips are more rounded, you don't necessarily need to use this tip. Okay, and then I also use a little bit of powder. I realized I didn't bring a powder brush over here with me. Okay, this is also, I use it as a highlighting powder. It's actually just our Ivory 0.5 Ivory mineral powder. So Ivory mineral powder in 0.5 makes a perfect highlighting powder because it's super light in color and in texture. Okay, so powder on my lips. And basically what I'm doing, because sort of the one thing that makes your lipstick wear off is the moisture from your natural lips. So what I'm doing is I'm basically erasing and mattifying all my natural moisture. Now I am using, because we're going to do a red lip, I'm using red lip liner. Now you're going to be able to see much more predominantly how I put my, I have a mirror right here, that's why I'm looking down. So I draw my center. Okay, do you remember how I said things go pink on me? I'm putting red lip liner on and it likes to turn pink. I swear I'm not putting pink lip liner on, but everything turns pink on me, which is also why I put foundation on my lips. So if you need, if your lip pigment, my lips just have a lot of pink in them. So if your lip pigment tends to be a certain color and you want to cover that up, you need to put foundation all over your entire lip and powder it like I did. Sometimes I will even, between steps, if I need my lipstick to really stay on, I will actually between steps powder it again. So I'm actually filling in. So I'm pretty much putting red lip liner all over, because lip liners are highly pigmented, and there's actually lip liners in our line that I use as a standalone lipstick. Our medium nude lip liner, I absolutely love this color so much that I wear it on a regular basis as my lipstick. I just fill in my whole lip with that, and that's my color for the day. Okay, so I am doing our, just let me find it. I pulled it out. In, here it is, Midnight Red in our matte wear. So for me to pick a red, I need to pick a red that has almost a browny burnt orange red, because, so it needs to be a red that won't turn pink on me, or basically I'll have pinky red lips. So this type of a red is the best one for my particular complexion. This is why we have 4 different shades of red, because everybody is different on what they need to get a perfect red lip. So this one looks a little bit brown, but it doesn't go brown once it's done. So again, I start with my centers. And work my way out. Because the lip liner is a brighter red than my lipstick, I'm making sure that I blend them in. Yes, I use a lip brush. I love using a lip brush. It's way more precise for the shape of my lips, as well as you actually get more pigment by using a brush than just by using a tube. It makes the lipsticks go into all the fine lines. So I'm just following the natural shape of my lip. By using a brush, it's going to stay on longer. It gets in every little crease and corner. And I find it's a little bit more precise. If lipstick tubes on me, I don't know if I just have bad hand control or what, or if I'm just not talented enough, but lipstick tubes on me, it's like I just kind of get crazy and it gets messy and it goes outside the lines and it's kind of, you know, it's just not a good idea. Okay, because I now have a really dark lip on, the other thing I use my highlighting. So I use the highlight up top and I'm going to use it again down below. So I've just created a really dark lip and sometimes it does smudge. So I'm drawing it underneath. And then I'm just blending that in. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating contrast. So just like, you know how we create contrast on our contours, like we do our contour line and then we do the highlight underneath and the highlight on top, because we're creating dark and light. The same thing with your lips. I'm just going to add a little bit more. So I'm doing the same thing with my lips. I'm adding a highlight around my lips so that you can see that I'm going very dark and then light. And that just helps to accent everything. Okay. And there you go. So that's how I do a really dark lip. Now, if I wanted to make this even more dramatic, I could then blot it with the Beauty Blotters. That would pull any moisture. I'm using a matte wear, so it has no moisture anyway. But let's say I wanted to add more pigment. If I wanted to add more pigment, I could put a Beauty Blotter on top, and I'll just show you how it looks. And even though this is matte wear, there still is a tiny bit of moisture in it. And then I could add even more pigment on top of that if I wanted super, super dramatic dark lips. So that is your lip demo for the day. So again, you want to make your lips symmetrical. You want to use our anti-aging lip primer. And then choose a lipstick that's right for you. How much pigment do you want? How much moisture do you want? Do you want it to be anti-aging? How much fuss do you want to put in? Again, I love lip liners. Lip liners are to lips like eyeliners are to eyes. It just defines them. Okay, so that's it for lips. Because it's Friday, we have a homework assignment. Okay, super easy. I'm the best teacher ever because I give really easy homework assignments. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to do is to pull out your Start Something Beautiful book. And we're going to start working through this a little bit. Okay, so the first thing is getting to know the Mary Kay back office. So the Mary Kay back office has all these sections that I feel like lots of times as consultants we completely miss out on, or you just don't spend the time looking. There are everything. I mean everything. There are makeup tutorials back there. There are information on the science behind every single product that we have. A lot of the information that I'm sharing with you today is purely from the Mary Kay back office. So on page 28 and 29, it talks about where to find things in the Mary Kay back office. And I want you, if you haven't clicked around back there, I want you to click around back there. I want you to find the section. The reason I want you to find these things is so that if at a moment's notice you have a question, you know where to go to find the answers. Okay, so you don't have to go back there and memorize all this information, but you need to know it's there. So under the product section, you can get all the product information, statistic, science, everything. There's also a product ingredient search. So let's say someone tells you, I'm allergic to beeswax. You can go in there, type in beeswax. It will list any products that we have that might have beeswax in it. So or let's say a client says, I want retinol. You can go in there, type in the word retinol. It will tell you which of our products has retinol in it. So it allows you to actually have this whole encyclopedia of scientific data at your fingertips. So that's under the product section. Under the recognition section, there is a whole list of promotions that are out right now. Do you know that Mary Kay extended the promotion where it only takes 8 people to be able to go into director qualification? That's under recognition. Did you know that if you are in director qualification, you actually can qualify to join me in January in San Diego, California? That's under recognition. You probably didn't know that, but you might want to come to California with me because it's January and it'll be snowy here. Also under events, back there's something called events. Now, did you know that Mary Kay Corporate is coming to Edmonton, Alberta on September 8th? I think it's the 8th. I'm going to have to double check that. Maybe it's the 6th. I think it's September 6th. Anyway, it's Thursday and I'll get you the right date. They're coming and they're doing like a pop-up show in Edmonton. You need to go. It's under events. Okay, so that's the first thing. And your homework this weekend, I need you to check it out so that you know where to find these things. So when a client calls, you're not trying to get a hold of me or somebody else or your best friend to ask this information. It's all right there. The next thing is on page 32, it talks about having your own Mary Kay website. Now, I've had a Mary Kay website for years. And now I will say the majority of traffic and sales that I get through my website are definitely my regular clients. And it's just convenient for them if they realize at 11 o'clock at night that they're out of their favorite cleanser and their mascara, they can message me through my website at 11 o'clock at night and place an order. And they're not waking me up. Okay, so it is a great option to offer your clients, but it's a great way to promote your business as well. So it is, I want to say $35 a year subscription to have a website. That is really cheap. Mary Kay updates it. You can upload your picture. You can post it on a link through your different Facebook pages. It is fantastic. So I want you to read up on that. And then the next page talks about how to share e-catalogs, e-news, just the whole, we're going to go more into that next week, but the whole virtual world of selling. And then the next thing that I want you to look at is, are you using our products? I mean, let's be honest. If you got 50% off at one grocery store and not 50% off at the other grocery store, why would you shop from the other grocery store? You get every single thing in your beauty regime, from skincare, body care, makeup, everything. You get it all at 50% off. So I hope as a consultant there's nothing in your bathroom that doesn't say Mary Kay on it. And if there is, I want you to place an order and replace it. So that's the number one thing that I want you to do this weekend, is make sure you are your own best customer. Go through your bathroom. Get rid of some of the stuff that isn't Mary Kay or that isn't the right color for you or that you need to replace. And place a Mary Kay order so that you are 100% your best customer and the best advocate for this business. With all the knowledge that you've gained so far through beauty school, I hope the number one thing that you've learned is that we are the best company by far in terms of product ingredients, safety, performance, testing, Everything is here at your fingertips. We're on trend. We have it all, truly, everything. So be sure to take advantage of all of that, and I hope you have a great weekend.